Mobile technology. What is a mobile phone? Mobile phone or mobile, also called cell phone and hand phone, is an electronic device used for mobile telecommunications. Mobile telephone, text messaging or data transmission over a cellular network of specialized base stations known as cell sites. Who invented the mobile phone? Dr. Martin Cooper invented the mobile phone and made the world's first mobile phone call on April 3, 1973. How does mobile phone work? Whenever you switch a mobile phone on, it will connect to the nearest base station. As you move around, you may get closer to another base station in another cell. When this happens, the network will automatically switch your mobile to the other base station. If the base station that your phone is switched to is already working to its full capacity, it cannot take in your signal. If this happens, you may get a dropout and your phone will not work in that area. Dropped calls can also happen when you are in an area where cells do not overlap. Generations of mobile. 1G. The first generation of mobile telephony, written 1G, was operated using analog communications and portable devices that were relatively large. It used primarily the following standards: AMBIS, Advanced Mobile Phone System, which appeared in 1976 in the United States, was the first cellular network standard used primarily in USA, Russia, and Asia. This analog network had weak security mechanisms which allowed hacking of telephone lines. TACS, Total Access Communication System, is the European version of the AMBIS model. Using the 900 MHz frequency band, this system was largely used in England and then in Asia, Hong Kong, and Japan. ETACS, Extended Total Access Communication System, is an improved version of the TACS standard developed in the United Kingdom that uses a large number of communication channels. The first generation cellular networks were made obsolete by the appearance of an entirely digital second generation. (2G), the second generation of mobile networks, written 2G, marked a break with the first generation of cellular telephones by switching from analog to digital. The main 2G mobile telephone standards are GSM, Global System for Mobile Communications, the most commonly used standard in Europe at the end of the 20th century and supported in the United States. This standard uses the 900 MHz and 1800 MHz frequency bands in Europe. In the United States, however, the frequency band used is the 900 MHz band. Portable telephones that are able to operate in Europe and the United States are therefore called 3-band. CDMA, Code Division Multiple Access, using a separate spectrum technique that allows a radio signal to be broadcast over a large frequency range. TDMA, Time Division Multiple Access, using a technique of time division of communication channels to increase the volume of data transmitted simultaneously. TDMA technology is primarily used on the American continent, in New Zealand, and in the Asia-Pacific region. Thanks to 2G networks, it is possible to transmit voice and low-volume digital data. For example, text messages SMS for short message service, or multimedia messages MMS for multimedia message service. The GSM standard allows a maximum data rate of 9.6 kilobits per second.
(3G), the IMT 2000, International Mobile Telecommunications for the year 2000. Specifications from the International Telecommunications Union (ITU) defined the characteristics of 3G, third generation of mobile telephony. The most important of these characteristics are high transmission data rate, 144 kilobyte per second, with total coverage for mobile use, 384 kilobyte per second, with medium coverage for pedestrian use, 2 megabyte per second, with reduced coverage area for stationary use. World compatibility with third generation mobile services with second generation networks. 3G offers data rates of more than 144 kilobit per second, thereby opening the door to multimedia uses such as video transmission, video conferencing, or high-speed internet access. 3G networks use different frequency bands than the previous networks: 1885, 2025 MHz, and 2110, 2200 MHz.
In telephony, 4G is the fourth generation of cellular wireless standards. It is a successor to 3G and 2G families of standards. A 4G system is expected to provide a comprehensive and secure all IP-based solution where facilities such as ultra-broadband, internet access, IP telephony, gaming services, and streamed multimedia may be provided to users.